The Cécred hair drops are all the rave on TikTok. If you know, you know. But are the girlies hyping this up because it's a Beyonce product, or does it actually work? And the only way to find out is to truly look at the ingredients, okay? Because I really care about the ingredients. Once you know the ingredients, then you can know based on the price, based on the ounces. So this is $56 for 50 milliliters or 1.7 fluid ounces, right? Am I getting the best for my money? What are the ingredients? And what I have realized is that we can get this for a whole lot cheaper. And I mean $20 cheaper. So the Cécred formulation contains what I would say two main categories, which are your ferments and your peptides. Because peptides right now, they're all the craze. So we're going to look at the formulation: butylene glycol, acetyl tetrapeptide 3, bitonol tripeptide 1. So these are some of your peptides: nicotinia, benthamina, octapeptide 30, SH oligopeptide-2. We also have nicotinia, benthamania, hexapeptide 40, SH polypeptide-9, and we have nicotinia, benthamania, hexapeptide-40, SH polypeptide 86. So far, I think we have 5 peptides for two ferments. So we have lactobacillus, honey, and keratin ferment, and we have Saccharomyces, which is a rice ferment filtrate. So 2 ferment and 5 peptides. Now I want to introduce you to these two products: the Ordinary Multi-Peptide Serum for hair density, right? I have this bottle. It is the 1 fluid ounce, but there's also an option for 2 fluid ounce. The Manyo Bifida Ampoule. Why do I have these two? I have these two here because you'll need both. So this has the ferment and this has the peptide. So first, what I'll do, I'll start with the Manyo Bifida Ampoule. Here are the ferments in Cécred: lactobacillus, honey, and keratin ferment, Saccharomyces, or a rice ferment filtrate. If we look at the Manyo Bifida Ampoule, we have a bifida ferment lysate, we have a bifidin ferment filtrate, lactobacillus ferment lysate, and they tell us how much to use, which they don't even do with the Cécred. Okay, then you have lactococcus ferment lysate, and you have the Saccharomyces ferment filtrate, and they tell you how much to use. Cécred, you only have 2 ferments. You find the same ferments here: lactobacillus ferment and Saccharomyces ferment filtrate. And the good thing is this one has 5 ferments, and they tell you the concentration. Cécred is 50 milliliters, so 1.7 fluid ounces for $56 with 2 ferments. The Manyo Bifida Ampoule has like 5 ferments, 1 ounce. This is 1 fluid ounce for $23. All right. However, this one does not contain peptides, which is why you're going to introduce the Ordinary Multi-Peptide Serum for hair density. Before talking about the 2 common peptides that you will find in both formulations, I even want to talk to you about the way the formulations are between Cécred and the Ordinary. Look carefully. What are the first 4 ingredients? Water, propanediol, butylene glycol, and glycerin. Let's come over here. Water, propanediol, butylene glycol, and glycerin. Where she jumps straight into her peptide, the Ordinary does a thing. They add caffeine, which is a DHT blocker. One thing you will learn about Cécred is that Cécred does not contain a DHT blocker. So a DHT is the hormone that causes your hair to fall out. So they had caffeine, which is a bonus. This is a very expensive product. A product that is, the packaging and everything is giving luxury. But is it really? Where is the DHT blocker? They also have similar ingredients: acetyl tetrapeptide 3, bitonol tripeptide 1. Well, guess what? Come over here. It's the reverse. Bitonol tripeptide 1 comes first, and then acetyl tetrapeptide 3 comes next, right? So off the bat, I'm going to say I would even just go with the Ordinary.